While we may call someone a narcissist to describe someone who acts self-absorbed, narcissistic personality disorder is actually a serious condition that can affect how you see yourself and how you relate to others. If you know where to look, there are some telling traits of NPD that stand out. 1. An overinflated sense of self-importance. People with NPD often see themselves as the most important person in the room. They prioritize their ideas above others, insert themselves into the center of every conversation, and tend to exhibit issues with control when things get tough. This desire for perfectionism can damage relationships with others, but it can also cause undue stress on their own emotional and mental well-being when situations don't work out the way they envisioned. Number 2, a need for excessive admiration. People with NPD evaluate their self-worth and self-esteem based on how other people perceive them. They want to be adored and admired for their efforts, and they want to be highly appreciated by everyone around them. Occasionally, they may be excessively envious of other people or believe others are envious of them. People with NPD may experience imposter syndrome more frequently and respond unkindly to criticism. 3. A sense of entitlement. Since they see themselves as the most important person in their lives, they often expect others to see them the same way. This sense of entitlement may cause them to have unreasonable expectations to be treated better than other people. They may also expect others to bend to their will and comply to their wishes, even if their wishes cross an interpersonal line and ignore healthy boundaries. Number 4, superficial relationships. A person with NPD typically surrounds themselves with members of high society. The people they court may have high social status, belong to important organizations, or be upper class. They often find those people beneficial for their own personal or professional gain. When times get tough, these relationships may sometimes become strained because they're often disingenuous. Number 5, takes advantage of others to achieve their goals. Disingenuous relationships lead to unfortunate outcomes. Someone with NPD may be more willing to take advantage of other people for their own personal benefit, including people they know and love. They may also have a hard time discerning what makes their behaviors unacceptable and harmful to others and themselves. Number 6, a lack of empathy. In interpersonal and romantic relationships, especially, someone with NPD may have a hard time recognizing someone else's needs, even unintentionally, because their natural instinct is to prioritize their needs above others. Number 7, resistant to change. Processing big changes can be difficult for someone with NPD, especially when they're asked to compromise their beliefs or actions for the betterment of others. Rather than come to an agreement or hold themselves accountable, someone with NPD may be avoidant or blame others for what's happening instead. 8, hyper-focused on fantasies. It's lonely at the top, especially for someone with NPD who's hyper-focused on themselves. They may be fixated on their career, their social status, their financial well-being, or their physical looks. And while these are all good things to work towards, fantasies of one's greatness could become detrimental to their physical and emotional health. The causes of NPD are complex and can even include genetics and environmental factors, like a parent giving their child excessive adoration, or criticism, or not tending to their child's needs. At the end of the day, the mask of self-importance hides loneliness, lack of confidence, and lack of worth. Because of all of these traits, NPD is associated with a greater risk for depression, suicide, and suicidal ideation. If you're exhibiting signs or symptoms of NPD, or if you're feeling a little lost, talk to your healthcare provider.